I was always more of a theater, acting, drama. I tried out for stuff, but I never really got picked, and I was never really an active girl. And although my mom was very active, and it kind of was pushed towards me instead of like, hey, let's do this for fun, let's work our bodies, let's get healthy. It was more so for me to look a certain way. And it was kind of a forceful thing to go to the gym and work out and stuff. It wasn't the greatest experience. It carried over, and I think it also made me gain a lot more weight, because then I became very sedentary for a very long time. And then once I started having a lot of panic attacks and anxiety, I related to that with like my heart racing, and I just didn't want to go to the gym because of it, because it was a scary thing for me, so I didn't want to do it. So I want to say I went like 10 plus years not even walking inside a gym, maybe once or twice in that span amount of time, which is not, it wasn't great for me. I mean, it was everything. Well, first, anxiety was always there, because I was scared that my heart would race. Second, what will people think of me? Because I was in a larger body, I just felt like I was going to be judged. And it was intimidating to see someone that was going to help me out and be my trainer, and they're all like buff and they know what they're doing. I just felt like I was going to be judged, and it was definitely intimidating. It was like just even walking into the gym and not knowing how to use the machines, or seeing people like in classes and just not knowing what to do. It was a scary feeling for sure. In 2023, I got the gastric sleeve surgery, and then I wanted to do something where, I wanted to make sure that I was going to use that as a tool, because I could have easily said, oh, well, okay, let me just go back to my other lifestyle, and I would have gained the weight back. I've seen people get the surgery done and just gain the weight plus more. So I was like, I need to do something else about it. So I did get on GLP-1, and I did a lot of research. It took me 6 months, but I was reading like you have to also exercise while you're on this, because you can lose that muscle mass. And I was like, I need to do something, and I just didn't know. And I think that one kind of like sparked where I was like, okay, maybe I should give it a little bit of a try and see. And then that's when Fitprint came into my life and literally changed my whole life, for a lot of reasons, not only just one, which was like getting fit, but it was just for so many things in my life. I was like, oh, maybe I'll go and check it out, try it out and see how it is. But I think because there were so many times that I had failed in trying to do the gym, I didn't have any. So I was like, we'll see what happens from here on out. But then once I talked to you and talked to Kim and Nick, and people were so welcoming, my husband also started really loving it. And I was like, there's something here. And I fell in love with it. And I think that that's when my expectations started. Yeah, I had high expectations after that. We were gonna have a call, and then I canceled. And I was like, I was scared. That happened, and then you still stayed connected with me through social media. And I was like, why is he still like talking to me? And I thought that was really genuine of you, that you were really interested, like, hey, if you need help or if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And I think I loved that. And I was like, you know what? Okay, let's get on a call. And then after our call, and how you were so eager to learn about me and didn't judge me. And I was really nervous to tell you like how I felt about the gym, because I'm like, oh, what if he says like, get over it, which I knew they were gonna say that, but sometimes that can come across like that. Some people can just kind of be like, oh, well, you just got to do this. You were so understanding. And I think that was I think there is something here that is a little bit different than the rest of the places. So, yeah. I mean, I would even try to get on the machines, and I'm like, everybody right now has stopped and looked at me, and I just can't do it. It was just so intimidating. I did get into like walking a little bit. I got a little bit more active, which helped, but it was still so hard to just like join a gym and just be like, oh, I can do everything, It was hard still. I had a really hard time putting my legs, like crossing my legs over to even put on my socks or my shoes. When I lost a lot of weight, it was easier to do that. But now I have so much more mobility when it comes to do that. And just even like, not even think about it and cross my leg now. It was just like, from one day I kind of did it, and I was like, what? This came out of nowhere. And so even though it looks like it's little things, but for me, the world, because I haven't done that since I was a little girl, you know what I mean? So it was so much, it was better mobility, it was better stamina. I could walk so much more now. Even get on a bike ride. I haven't ridden a bike since I was a little kid, and I did that for 8 miles the other day. So it's like, those are things that a lot of people take for granted, and now I see them as such like huge blessings because it changed a lot in my life. So I think I did everything all at once. Like I did GLP-1, I started going to the gym, and it's like I also need to track what I'm eating. Like something needs to change. So I got into the habit of tracking my calories through the MyFitnessPal app, and I got in the habit of it. And then it does teach you a lot, but I wanted to get a little bit more organized when it came to like weighing my food and knowing how to, like, how many ounces I should be eating, or how many grams of protein, like all these things. So I feel more of a structure when it came to my nutrition. So, I mean, the Ninja Nutrition System has been helping my husband and I a lot with that, yeah. So since I had already kind of gotten the habit of tracking my calories, I think that was I was pretty good with that. But I think, again, it was just like getting organized and making sure that I weighed my food, because that makes such a huge difference, and also meal prepping. And that was something that was like hard for me to do before, which now it is a lot easier because I already know, like, okay, this is what I'm gonna eat. It becomes a routine. So before I was kind of all over the place, and it just helped me have more structure, being able to meal prep, being able to weigh my food, and it also gives you kind of like an idea. Even if you're out eating, you're like, oh, wait a minute, I know this kind of sort of looks this amount of ounces and stuff like that. So it's easier for me to eat out and even at home. So it's helped me out a lot. At the end of the day, we all are just really trying to live our lives, and be healthy at the same time, but also I thought you were supposed to be in a certain type of group to be like this healthy, but I looked at it as like in a different way, like, oh my God, you don't eat sweets, you don't do this, you don't do that, you have to be very strict, you have to this, but it really is not that way. I think I've started to learn to give myself more grace, and I think that's what the group also helps me, is that I'm not alone in this. Everyone is going through like our own thing, and it motivates me as well to kind of keep going, even through the hard times, even through like, okay, you had one bad day, or if you're going on vacation, it's been a great help, really. And then also my husband has been also a great supporter, because he's also doing it too, so we kind of get to communicate about it and talk, like what works for us, what doesn't work for us, what can we change, what can we do better. So it's been great.
Do you think it's
I think it is very important, I believe, especially, for me, like we're very close and we do a lot of things together, but at the same time you have to do it for yourself. That's what they always tell you, like on the plane, like put on the mask first and then help someone else. So you have to do it for yourself first. In whatever situation, there could be so many different reasons why you're doing it, but you need to do it for yourself. It has helped us also, I think, be a stronger couple. And the routine helps out too. Like we have our set days to come to the gym. We work through our meals together, and it just works out for us. And I think even our communication has gotten better. And then also doing activities outside. Like now we go more on like dates, and it is really great. It's made us stronger. We have a stronger bond for sure. I am way stronger than I think I am. Like, yeah, and everything, man, that I do, like, I'm so much stronger, and I underestimate myself a lot. I mean, I think every day at the gym, like, I always try to remember, like, push myself to failure, and even sometimes when I do that, everything in my body might hurt, my heart rate will be like through the roof, and I still push through it, and that's even helped me. I think one of the biggest things for me is the anxiety and panic attacks. Like, I haven't had a panic attack ever since I've started the gym. I mean, I've had anxiety where, like, I have to kind of deal with it sometimes, but I know how to manage it way more than what I did before, than taking medicine. than going to, I mean, I still go to therapy, but like then getting like a YouTube session of like calming myself down. No, the gym has been my gateway for sure. I think I've always had it in me. It's just that fear has always kind of gotten in the way. But I think once I finally did it, it's kind of like you have to go through that fear in order to kind of have like that breakthrough moment. And I think that that's what's happened to me, you know, and I think that it now going through that fear makes everything easier. Like I used to never get on roller coasters because I was terrified. Now I get on roller coasters. Getting on a plane was one of my biggest fears, and now I get on a plane to go to Spain. You know, like this has opened so many doors for me in such a like impactful way that it has made me stronger. And like I said, like I'm so much stronger than what I think I am, mentally, physically. It's been amazing, really. It really has. It's opened a lot of doors for me, for myself as a person, that I thought that it was going to be harder for me, but it really is just, I don't know, it's definitely just coming just to the gym has done so much for me. It's insane. It really has. Like I could take over the world. No, I'm not even kidding. Like I could really, like anything is possible for me. You know, you have your good days, you have your bad days, and that's always gonna happen. But having this conversation right now really does, I feel empowered. And that's something that it was really, really hard for me to say back then. Even though I was like, I know I have it in me, I know it's there, I'm a very strong person, but this time I can say it and I can believe in myself in saying it. So, I mean, I got my camera everywhere, that's for sure. I'm taking videos all the time. People are tired of me, but no, but it is, and it's only not to show people. I mean, of course it is to show everyone, but at the same time for myself, to being like, look how far you have come, and you will continue to do this. And it's not only for me, but I want to show my parents and my family and my friends, like this not only happens. I never thought that this could happen. I mean, I did. I knew that I had it in me, but for it to happen, I was like, it just felt like it was never gonna happen. But if it can happen to me, to the person that was really hard to think that this, like, it could happen to anyone, you know? You know, I think it's an ongoing thing that you have to continue to work with. It's the same thing with like your relationships. Is, you know, at home with your husband, with your family, with your friends, you have to continuously work through it. I'm not saying it's like I'm 100% perfect, because I'm not, but I think what has changed is the way I see food, the way I see fitness. I used to see it as this thing where it was like a hassle or a job, and now it's like, no, this is my lifestyle now. So it's, you know, I think I appreciate it a little bit more. So, I mean, I can still have, you know, the burger, but at the same time, like I know that at the same time I'm going to, you know, also eat something healthier and walk more and exercise and things. So it's just a balance, you know, having that balance. I know it's gonna sound super easy, and I know it's not, but just do it. Like the Nike sign, the Nike check. We always try to wait for the perfect moment, but there will never be a perfect moment as there is right now. So go for it. Just give it your all. You know, this is your life, no one else's life, and make it happen for yourself, because it's so doable. It's possible. As long as you believe in yourself, make it happen, and I know that it will happen for you. I mean, I don't really have to really say much because it's all on my social media. Like, you have seen my videos, you have seen my progress, and I feel I've had the tools to help me, but I feel like Fitprint has really built the person that I am today, aside from those tools. But I feel like Fitprint also helped me change my mindset, and I think that was my biggest struggle out of it all. So you need to come. That's all I'm saying. So if you're in the Orlando area, you need to come to Fitprint and have fun with us. The people are amazing. The trainers are always there for you. And this is my family. This is my second family. They really are. So I love them. They really helped me change my life and be the person that I am today. So come on down. And we're cool. So it's a lot of fun. It's so much fun. It's taking a little bit of your time. Yes, sometimes it's hard work. You got to push through it, but it's also so much fun. You're gonna feel so good right after that you're gonna go through your day and be like, okay, I'm ready to take on whatever it is happening in your life, in this world. But no, really, it really is. You're gonna feel amazing after this, after your sessions, and everybody's so much fun, and yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun. That's it. See, I had to kind of like get emotional at one point with this interview. He had to. I think I would have been in the same situation. Just thinking about it does make me emotional because I think I would have been stuck. It makes me sad to think that because I think my mindset would have just still been the same. I would have been fearful. I would have been really scared. I would have missed a lot of stuff. And I did so much this year because of Fitprint, because of what they have done for me in my life. So I think I would be in the same situation. I think I would still be so scared to do a lot of things. And I'm really thankful. I am. So, yeah.